Wait, hold on. I don't know if I want to talk about being in telecom. How am I going to position that?
It's not about telecom. It's about the career choice you made, how you ended up
with the job. You may not be the smartest person in the room, but if you know how to work with others, like it'll get you way far.
I agree with that 100%.
Time.
Yeah, and during that time I prayed, and I got an interview from that same company I interviewed with at college, Florida Power.
Yeah, they end up calling.
And they end up calling me, and you ready?
Yeah.
All right, hey guys, if it's crazy, all right, go now. Wait.
Get in there! Oh my God!
Hey guys, welcome to the Family Mess. I'm Noah, and have a nice day.
Welcome to the Family Mess Podcast. I'm your host, Ian, and this is my wife and co-host, Nathalie. The Family Mess, the podcast about life with kids and all things adulting. Let's talk. Nathalie, how are you? Coronavirus killing us in the house.
I'm fine.
Man, I have never seen anything like this in my entire life. I don't even know what to do. This is very strange for me. At home, we have to be at home now, and we have to learn how to get along with each other. I'm not sure if I'm cool with that.
I'm okay with that. Well, for me, I've pretty much worked from home for the last few years, except for one day a week. So nothing's really changed for me, except there are people around now, and I'm trying to get my work done. But I've learned to deal with that.
Yeah,
that's the only thing. But
yeah, I guess for you it's probably normal. I guess for you it is normal because you do this every day. You've been doing this for years anyway. So for you, this is nothing really new.
Yep.
For me, it is. He's seeing these punk ass kids all the time. I love them, but man, they're so high energy, man. Good grief.
Yes, and when you work from home,
energy.
you do end up working longer than you do when you go to a job.
You know what? I've worked more in the last 2 weeks. Not that I don't work. Anybody at work that's listening, I work at work, but I've worked more. Like I'm more mentally drained at the end of the day being on that computer because I have to take conference calls. I still do all my work like I regularly do, but now everybody knows that they have to call you in order to get in contact with you. There's no in the office. Like they have to call you out that phone on your cell phone to get a hold of you. And everything now is meetings, Zoom, Teams, everything.
See, I don't mind all this. Nothing.
Oh my!
Nothing's changed.
I'm stressed. I'm stressed. I'm
okay. I'm good with all that stuff. It hasn't bothered me much. So and like even though I've tried to process like what's going on. I don't know. I don't really. Maybe I'm just like emotionally detached. I don't know. But
I think you are.
But I don't get like freaked out about it. I'm just like, it is what it is. I right now I've been staying away from my parents because they're in their 80s.
Yeah.
And I had like allergies and coughing and stuff. So I just.
Isn't it funny how every time you try to go in the store, you try not to. You try not to cough or sneeze.
Yes, I do. I consciously try not to cough and sneeze when I go into a store because I don't want. What if I did have it and I was a carrier and I'm coughing and sneezing in the store?
What did you say last time in the store? It's allergies. What did you say when you coughed?
No. The one time I coughed in the store because I had eaten something with pepper.
Oh.
And it was like those large cracked peppers, and all of a sudden the piece, like I guess, it was roaming around in my mouth. And then I coughed. Because it was like.
And then what did you say after you coughed?
I don't remember what I said.
It's the peppers.
Yes, because I don't want people thinking that I was coughing because I'm coughing because I'm sick. So.
Well, it's crazy. I told you, when I was in church like 2 weeks ago before this really started, I remember wanting to sneeze and cough because of my allergies, and I couldn't. But I looked around at people in church; they were doing the same thing as me.
Well, yeah, just like that video with Steph Curry trying to. He looked like he was about to cough, and he's like, "No, not today, bro." And he just kept talking. But he went to motion like he was gonna cough, and he's like, "Not at this press conference, not today." So yeah, it is kind of crazy.
If you're gonna watch that video, he was about to. What's crazy is now you have to think about coughing, touching your face. I never realized how much I touch my face.
I touch my face all the time.
Yeah, but now they're like, "Don't touch your face." Now I'm like, "Oh my God, I touched my face more than I." Realized it. I went to the store yesterday and I took up something and I was about to scratch my eye and I'm like, can't scratch my eye. Can't scratch my eye.
About to catch the corona.
I can't touch oh my God, I can't touch my face. Nothing. Oh my, I don't even know what's going on. I'm not really worried either. It's just very strange that people are just, I think people are very worried about this. And I think it's stemming from what we're seeing over in Europe, Italy.
Well, yeah, you got to be concerned for your health. But I mean, a lot of people are affected because they just don't have jobs. Like that's like the craziest part of this whole thing is that, I'm thankful that I still have a job at this point in time and I'm still able to work from home. But there are a lot of people who can't work from home and who can't do, their job. If they're a service industry job, it can't be done from home. So I'm hopeful that yes, I am cautious because people laugh at me. I did not let my son. One of our neighbors went to.
Man,
they went to
I hope
Disney.
You're listening.
They could be listening. I don't know, but
can I call her out?
No, don't call her out her name. But we went to.
Can I
we
say
went,
Jay?
No,
if you're listening.
We had friends
We're
who
talking
went.
to you.
Oh, stop, Ian. We had friends who went to Disney right before they closed, and now to each their own. Everybody do what they want to do. But then my son wanted to play with their kid, and I was like, "Sorry, he can't play because y'all just went to Disney around thousands of people." Because I'm just that kind of mom. I'm a little bit more cautious. Like my kids have not left the house other than our yard, or they haven't left the house other than like a bike ride in the last 2 weeks. Like they can go outside, get fresh air. We shoot hoops in the backyard. They can go riding, but I've not let them interact with any other kids, the last 2 weeks. And my one son's getting very antsy, but I got 2 asthma people in here, so I feel like I should be a little bit.
I'm fine. I have
That's fine.
asthma,
That's you. But I'm not letting my kid go out. If you want to go out and do all your stuff, that's your business.
Oh, so you don't care if I die?
I told you if you die, I got money, so I'm good.
Oh, hell no.
I'm good. I got that life insurance. Why do you think I took out make sure you got a policy? So if you want to do some stupid ish and you die, then I'll be sad and all, yes. But I'll be happy at the same time because I'm like, let's pay off this house and chill for a minute, kids.
That's the worst thing you ever said to me in my life.
Oh, that's not.
I hate you right now.
That's the facts. But I can't control what you do. I mean, you're a grown man. So if you know you have asthma and you want to be running around the streets so you can go get Rice Krispies and Frosted Flakes cereal.
I don't eat Frosted Flakes because I'm trying to cut down on my sugar intake.
Or I'm sorry, Corn Flakes.
Don't judge me.
Whatever you go get. But anyway, so.
I see you don't eat those when I buy them, but I saw you try to bring in some Frosted Flakes in the house a couple weeks ago.
Corn Flakes is nasty if you don't have sugar.
No, don't eat no sugar. You're trying to cut down on sugar. That's why I bought the Corn Flakes.
Well,
so you wouldn't eat any.
Well, that's why I don't eat it. And that's what brings me to my new segment.
Transition.
My new segment of 5 minutes of pounds.
Natalie has a new segment about her weight loss journey.
Or lack thereof. So I'm currently... I'm at the heaviest I've ever been in my entire life. I've always been fairly physically fit because I've always played sports since I was a kid, and then even after my first child, I lost all the weight. But then the second kid, it ain't gone nowhere. And then now that I've hit my 40s, it seems like the weight just keeps creeping up. And if I'm not like exercising constantly, which I don't like to do, exercising is just. I can't like going to the gym and all that stuff. I do it, not regularly, but I do it because I'm trying to keep the weight off.
You hate it so much.
I do.
Look, this morning, how long did it take you to go ride the bike this morning?
Oh,
it took me. You got up.
Oh, so today let me keep my 5 minutes of pounds. I make sure I stay within my time.
You're on minute 2 right now.
All right. So what I've decided I'm trying to do, which my plan is now, I'm trying, since we're home all day and with other things. So I'm trying to do some type of exercise like twice a day. That's like my goal. So this morning, last night I went to bed with the intention of getting up and exercising. I was going to do like this hip hop workout on YouTube video. But when I woke up, I was just like, oh my gosh, I do not feel like having to get up. And then I don't like to exercise when the kids are around. I want to do it when no one's up, no one's around. And it was already after 8. And I was like, oh, someone's going to wake up. So I decided to go for a bike ride. It took me 2 hours to get ready to go on this bike ride.
You should have seen her. She wasn't
I did not want to go on this bike ride.
Lollygag.
I was texting people. I was everything to not. But I did eventually leave the house and I went on a 45-minute bike ride, which I am proud of myself for doing. And I did enjoy the bike ride, except for like I ride on the sidewalk, even though it's illegal, but I ride on the sidewalk because I don't trust these cars, people on their phones while they're driving, and I can't see you with my back to the traffic. So with my 5 minutes of pound segment, so I'm going to just talk about what I'm doing that week or the last 2 weeks to lose weight and to see if hopefully something sticks.
This could be something new that will motivate the audience to.
So if anyone has any recommendations, because I have a bad sugar craving habit, a horrible sugar habit.
Oh, it's like a drug in this house.
Candy.
It's drugs.
Granola bars.
Forget about cocaine and all these other drugs. Candy is the drug in this house.
Yes. So I'm trying to find a way to cut off the candy and the carbs for a little while because I got this mom pouch. I got to get rid of this thing. It's driving me crazy. So, but I'm going to take this little segment every week to talk about what I'm doing. And also we'll be posting it on our Facebook page. So if anyone has any other suggestions or comments to what I say, yes, definitely. We're getting our new social media person, Kennedy. I'm calling you out, Kennedy, because making you official here. So Kennedy's going to do our social media. So we should have that done. But Yeah, that's when my 5 minutes of pounds.
5 minutes of pounds.
Yes, so that's
I like
where
that.
I'm at. So
I like that.
week 1, I'm down 2 pounds. I weigh myself every morning after I pee. I make sure I pee first.
You gotta get rid of that scale, man. The scale's not good.
I don't give a damn.
You're not supposed to use a scale.
Okay, I know you're not supposed to use a scale, but
It's
I
the worst
like
thing
I
ever.
like
It
the scale.
psychologically defeats you
I know.
if it's not where you want to be. They even tell you do not use a scale when you're losing weight.
I know not to use the scale, but I like looking at the scale every day, even if it's a pound. Because you know what it does for me personally? If I see it going up too much, and it makes me more aware, and then I stop, and then I'll start eating better. Like I'm making my stupid soups in the Instant Pot every day and stuff. It makes me eat better. Now when I don't, before I know it, my clothes are too tight and all that stuff.
That's right.
So that's why I get on the scale
That's
after
right.
I pee. That way I feel better.
Your pee weighs what, 2 pounds?
Hey, no, it's like a few ounces, but that's
Oh, my
okay.
God.
If it says 1 whatever, actually I better start. I'm gonna put my weight. Today was 188.7.
ridiculous.
That's my starting point. My highest weight ever. Actually, my highest was after Christmas was 192.
You eat, how much do you weigh?
190. Right now I'm 188. No.
How much?
Yeah, I'm weighing 198. Yeah. I'm fat.
How much do you weigh?
I weigh more than you. Shut up.
I weigh 188.
Well, I weigh as much as you do, okay? Yes, I'm fat. I can admit that. I'm fat at this point in my life, and I'm working on it.
I didn't say you were fat, but damn.
Oh, I'm fat. I feel it.
Oh.
I can feel the weight. Like
Damn.
I feel like when I put on a few pounds the other day, I'm like, I can feel that I put weight on. Like I can, it's bad. So I'm not used to that. So yes, I am putting more. That's why this is my 5 minutes of pounds is part of my accountability.
I understand. Now you have an audience is listening. They're going to hold you accountable to your 5 minutes of weight. Whatever it's called.
Whatever it is I'm talking about.
All right,
so
well.
hopefully I'll make some progress. So starting weight 188.7 this morning.
All right.
I ain't gonna lie.
All right.
I'll put it out there. Yes,
All right.
I'm fat right now, but I'm working on it.
Are you going to take a picture and put it up so people can see?
Hell no. And no one need to see this what is that they tell you carrying around my tube, whatever they call it.
my
I don't know.
God.
Ain't nobody need to see that but me.
The spare tire?
Yeah, my spare tire. There you
Okay,
go.
well.
Nobody needs to see that spare tire because that's some kind of tires that you don't. That's a
Wow.
big vehicle kind of tires right there.
Well, let's just. Well, I'm gonna support you as your husband. So I'm gonna try to keep the sugar out and not bring it in the house.
Oh please, Mister, a whole pack of Werther's wrappers all over the house.
Why are you judging me?
I'm not judging you. I'm just talking about you.
Oh, you're 100% judging me because you mentioned that a bunch of times already.
Yeah, because you shouldn't be bringing. I've asked you many times not to bring the damn
And I
sugar
don't.
in the
No,
house.
what happens is I hide it and you find it.
I'm not even looking
Yeah,
for
but don't take it when you find it. Don't take
see,
it.
I can't not take it. I'm a
See?
sugar freak. That's why I don't keep it in the house. I don't keep it in the
It
house.
sounds like an excuse to me.
Well, maybe it is. Maybe it is. But let's move on.
Let's get into the show topic today.
So today we've had a few people ask us over the years, and actually in the last few months or so, like how do we get to where we are? Now we ain't rich by any means. We're not like
We are not.
I
even
ain't
close
like
to
no
rich.
vice president,
Rich.
CEO, nothing like that. But we live a decent lifestyle, a good lifestyle. We are fairly
Comfortable.
frugal. We're frugal and comfortable.
Is frugal mean cheap?
You're cheap. I'm frugal.
I'm not that. Well, I used to be cheaper when I was younger. I've gotten better because I realized being cheap doesn't get you good quality things that you expect to last a long time.
So people have asked us how we chose the careers.
Oh yes.
And what did we do in high school for jobs, and how did they lead us to where we are now? So,
Do you want to start in high school?
well, yeah, we can start. Well, actually, mine is kind of started in high school.
What did you?
Yeah, it did because I guess I'll start. So I lived at the same house since I was a kid. Not the same house now, but when I was a kid, I went to middle school, elementary school, and high school with the same kids. And in 10th grade, I decided I was so tired of seeing these same people. I'm like, I need some new people because I was a super extrovert when I was younger. And it was always about new people, new experiences. So I decided to transfer schools. But in order to transfer schools, you had to have a program, because my neighbor did it too. You had to have a program that wasn't at your school, that was at another school. So I chose electronics. They had an electronic program at this other high school. And so I was able to transfer to this other high school. And that's where I did the electronic program. I didn't know what the heck we were doing in the electronics thing, but I was there. And being in electronics, and my cousin who's older, because my brother was the first of our family to go to college.
Mr. B?
Yeah, Mr. Baker's class. Yeah,
I can say Mr. Baker now. I
yes,
can say it.
we're actually in the same electronics class because
God, I
we've
forgot
known
about
each
that
other
class.
since we met when we were kids.
That's right.
And we saw each other again in high school.
I totally forgot about that.
So, where was I? Oh yeah. So I was in the electronics class, and then my cousin, he said when it was time to